A simpler description, that's a lengthy, detailed picture of PTSD. A simpler picture is this. I just flew by it. There we go. Someone experiencing PTSD is stuck in a bad memory. Stuck in a bad memory. Not stuck with a bad memory. Stuck in a bad memory. When you're stuck with a bad memory, we all have bad memories. For the most part, they're in the back of our minds. They're buried somewhere in the file. We can pull them out when we want to or when we need to. But someone that's stuck in that memory doesn't have control over when that intrudes into his thought processes. He is in the moment. Dr. Martin Lloyd-Jones, you guys know him or know of him? Martin Lloyd-Jones used to tell a story. When Martin Lloyd-Jones preached in the evening service, afterwards he had a time when people could come and talk to him. And one man came to talk to him. He was brought to the service by friends who wanted him to go and talk to the doctor. And Martin Lloyd-Jones met with him in his office, and Martin Lloyd-Jones asked him to tell his story. And the man said, this was not long after World War II, the man said that I was in the Army, the British Army. I was on a troop carrier in the Mediterranean Ocean. We were making our way across the Mediterranean Sea, and there was a U-boat, a German submarine. And there was a torpedo, there was an explosion, there were multiple explosions, and down, down, down we went to the very bottom of the Mediterranean. And the man stopped. Lloyd-Jones says, go on, man. Tell me your story. And the man said, I was in the Army. And we were on a troop carrier in the Mediterranean Sea. We were crossing the Mediterranean Sea, and there was a German U-boat. And there were torpedoes fired, and there were explosions and multiple explosions, and down, down, down we went to the very bottom of the Mediterranean. And he stopped. Lloyd-Jones asked him again. He said the same thing. He's getting a little bit irritated at this point. I've told you my story. There's nothing new to my story. And so he expressed that to Martin Lloyd-Jones. I've told you 3 times. What don't you get? And Lloyd-Jones said to him, you went down, down, down to the bottom of the Mediterranean. And the man said, yes. And Lloyd-Jones says, you're not now at the bottom of the Mediterranean. What's the rest of your story? Tell me the rest of your story. How did you come up from the bottom of the Mediterranean? How did you get to dry land? How did you get to be where you are now? But you see, this man was stuck. In his mind, that was the end of the story. He had nothing further to relate because he could not get past that incident.